The Great Corporate Heist: How Tax Avoidance is Destroying Our Society. If you enjoyed this speech, please like, comment, and share it among your friends and families. We need this message to spread, and without your support, I'm simply a nobody. So I really hope you enjoy this one. Imagine this: one company, Amazon, if simply forced to pay its fair share of corporation tax in the UK, instead of shifting profits overseas, would contribute an additional 87 million annually. Not by raising taxes, just by closing existing loopholes. 87 million from just one company. Let that sink in. What could this money fund? Let me show you. It could pay for 2,900 newly qualified nurses caring for our sick, delivering our babies, and supporting our elderly. Or 900 hospital consultants, specialists who save lives every single day. It could run 3 to 4 medium-sized hospitals for a full year, facilities that serve entire communities. Or fund 29 new MRI machines, enabling 200,000 more potentially life-saving scans annually. That's 200,000 people getting diagnosed faster, treated sooner, given peace of mind quicker. In education, it could employ 2,175 new teachers, shaping the minds of future generations. Or build 2 to 3 brand new primary schools, creating spaces for our children to learn and grow. It could provide free school meals for 145,000 more children, ensuring no child learns on an empty stomach. For housing, it could create 400 new affordable homes each year, giving families stability and security. Or develop 50 new community centres annually, building the heart of our neighbourhoods and communities. In social care, it could fund 2,900 new social workers protecting our most vulnerable in society. Or provide 8,700 new beds in care packages for children in social services. By supporting those who need it most, we keep them safe. Could put 1,740 new police officers on our streets, making our communities safer. And this is just one company. If we stop profit shifting across all corporations, we could raise an additional £10 billion annually. That's everything I just mentioned multiplied by 10 every single year. But the damage goes far beyond the missing billions. Let's talk about what corporate tax avoidance really does to our society. When corporations don't pay their fair share, the burden falls on the rest of us, the working class, the middle class, the people who can't afford clever accountants to hide their money in the Cayman Islands. While multinational corporations enjoy record profits, ordinary people face rising costs of living with stagnant wages, families choosing between heating and eating, parents working multiple jobs just to keep a roof over their children's heads, all while these corporations rake in billions and contribute a pittance in the society that enables their success. Our public services are crumbling under the weight of austerity. Waiting lists for NHS treatment stretched into years, mental health services are at breaking point, social care for the elderly has collapsed, schools can't afford basic supplies. And the government tells us there's no money. No money? There's plenty of money. It's just been hoarded by corporations that refuse to contribute their fair share. This creates a two-tier society, one for the wealthy and one for everyone else. If you're poor or middle class, you wait for months for medical treatment, while those who can afford private care skip the queue. Your children attend overcrowded schools with overworked teachers, while the elite send their children to exclusive private institutions. You struggle to find affordable houses while corporations buy up properties as investments, driving prices even higher. The psychological toll is immense. People working full-time jobs still can't make ends meet. Young people can't afford to start families or buy homes. The elderly worry about heating their homes in the winter, all while seeing these same corporations advertise their products everywhere, flaunting their wealth. This creates a profound sense of injustice and erodes social cohesion. When people see the system is rigged, they lose faith in institutions. Democracy itself is undermined when citizens believe their government serves corporate interests rather than the people. And it's not just about money, it's about power. These corporations use their vast resources to lobby governments, shape regulations in their favour, and further cement their advantage. They've captured our political system, ensuring the rules continue to work for them and not for us. Meanwhile, small local businesses, the backbone of our communities, can't compete. They pay their taxes in full, while multinational giants undercut them through tax avoidance. Main streets die as local shops close, replaced by corporate chains that extract wealth from our communities rather than reinvesting into them. The inequality this creates is staggering. The gap between the ultra wealthy and everyone else grows wider each year. Social mobility stalls. The promise that hard work leads to success rings hollow when the game is rigged from the start. This isn't just unfair, it's unsustainable. A society cannot function when wealth is hoarded by a tiny minority while the majority struggle. History has shown us time and time again what happens when inequality reaches extreme levels. The super rich and their corporations are bleeding us dry while essential services struggle. Our NHS is in crisis. Schools are underfunded. Social care is collapsing. Police along their thin blue line, the line that prevents us from falling into further anarchy, is stretched thinner by the day. And all the while, billions in rightful tax revenues disappears in offshore accounts. This isn't about politics. It's about fairness. It's about what kind of society we want to be. Do we accept a system where the wealthy few game the rules while the rest of us shoulder the burden? Or do we demand better? We need to close these loopholes. We need to ensure corporations pay taxes where they actually make their money. We need to stop the race to the bottom where countries now compete to offer the lowest tax rates. Imagine what we could build with 10 billion more each year. Better schools, a properly funded NHS, affordable housing, dignified care for the elderly, a society that works for everyone and not just a privileged few. The choice is ours. Stand up for the poor and the middle classes. Demand that corporations pay their fair share, because a better Britain is possible. We just need to close the loopholes that allow the super rich to avoid contributing their fair share. The time for change is now, and our future depends on it. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and share this to your friends and family, and we can really make change for everyone.